Hi everybody, I'm live and hoping that people are going to come on stream and join me and that people can hear me. So today I'm doing another Facebook live stream and you can ask me questions about marketing, growing your business, finding new customers, making your customers more loyal. Anything you want to ask about marketing strategy, then please type in the comments and I will try and answer you. I'm also going to talk a little bit about a couple of things that have been in the news this week. So we've had news from London Zoo yesterday that a gorilla escaped, and they've been on lots of news updates today talking about that and assuring everyone that everything is safe and the zoo is secure and you can go and visit. So I thought that was an interesting example of crisis PR, how to manage a difficult situation that, potentially doesn't reflect well on them as a business and their visitor safety and also their animal welfare as well. So I know that they've been criticised by some wildlife organisations and places like Born Free, who have been questioning how well those gorillas are looked after. So lots of questions there for London Zoo to answer, and they've been putting representatives forward to speak to the media and field those inquiries. And we've also had news in the last 48 hours about some household brands, popular products that we like to buy, being taken off shelves in supermarkets. So in particular, I think Marmite, Dove, and I can't remember the other ones, but some of these sort of household items, personal care and food items, PG Tips I think may have been one, have become hard to get hold of because of a dispute between supermarkets and those manufacturers and suppliers of those brands over pricing. So there's also been a bit of a crisis there, I guess, which some people are linking back to Brexit and fluctuations in pricing, and that means that deals between suppliers and supermarkets are having to be renegotiated. So I think that's just an interesting case study as well. And I just wanted to talk about this idea that to be calm in a crisis, when things come up where your business is maybe pulled into the spotlight for the wrong reasons. So there may be some kind of a disaster or an issue with your supply chain or your customer's safety. When those sorts of things happen, you absolutely have to be prepared and you need to have a plan to execute in those times. And thinking about also how you can capitalise on opportunities that come up. So if something's in the news at the moment, if there's maybe a chance for you to link your business in to that particular theme or topic that's being discussed, because there's a link with a current news issue. So I'm kind of moving a bit into PR here rather than more general strategic marketing, but just wanted to raise this as an issue, I guess, and get you thinking about, have you got a plan for different scenarios that might arise that could impact your business negatively, and think about how would you respond if you suddenly had lots of negative media coverage or people asking you for a comment or a response on a particular topic, and just making sure that you've got a plan of action for how you would field those inquiries, for what kind of statements you'd put out, for who you would nominate as a spokesperson for your business, and also thinking more positively about how you can capitalise on opportunities that maybe present themselves in terms of not jumping on the bandwagon as such, but using current affairs to your advantage and making that relevant to what you do in your business. Another thought that's popped into my head, I'm sort of rambling a bit off the cuff today, is thinking about SWOT analysis, which is one of the things that I do with my clients and in my group program. I help people think about their strengths and weaknesses as a business and opportunities and threats that might present themselves, and how you can maximise the opportunities and mitigate the risks posed by the threats. So it's all about future-proofing your business. And I guess this idea, this SWOT analysis concept, really links in with this idea of crisis management and current affairs. So it's thinking about what trends are emerging in the marketplace and in the world at large that might impact on your business. And obviously the Brexit pricing thing is one of those. I've just got somebody come online and join me, and I don't know whether I can see on my phone. I'm still a bit new to this technology. I don't know if I can see who they are. But hello and welcome, and thank you for tuning in. I've just been talking about this news story that we've been hearing about, the gorilla escaping from London Zoo, and the fact that Marmite and other household products have been disappearing from supermarket shelves because of this pricing discussion and renegotiation with supermarkets. And how can you as a business owner anticipate other similar sorts of issues coming up, and making sure that your business is prepared and has a plan to respond accordingly no matter what happens. And obviously we don't know what's going to happen because the future is unknown. So it's just really important to have some kind of PR crisis handling plan and procedures in place, and also to think more generally about potential threats and also opportunities for your business, so that you can constantly be adapting to changes in the world and staying one step ahead, I guess. So I was at an event yesterday which was brilliant. Splat Webworks hosted Succeed Online at the London Golf Club, and I really enjoyed going along to that. And one of the speakers was talking about the fact that this whole Brexit pricing supermarket household product thing seemed to him like the result of a bit of a time lag, a bit of a delay between currency changes and Brexit happening, and then the contracts not getting renegotiated in a timely manner. And that had created this issue where products weren't going to be available for consumers to buy them. And that just really made me think about the fact that I think we have reached a point where a lot of people are maybe still in a state of limbo and waiting to see what's going to happen with the Brexit negotiations. And maybe people are being a bit more cautious and sort of holding fire before taking action. But actually the danger in that is that, the world is moving on, things are still happening, and people might get left behind because they're sort of a bit fearful about taking that next step, whatever that is for them, making decisions, investing in things for their business. And, that's not always the best course of action. We need to take action, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. We can't just sit around and wait for things to resolve. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, just type them in the comments box, because I can't see you or hear you. You have to write, and then I can read things out. So yeah, the event yesterday, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about that. It was really great. John Pankhurst from Splat Webworks was hosting this event, and that was really great for me to see him doing that, because I think maybe it was partly inspired by a conversation that we'd had a few months ago. So it was really nice to see that seed of an idea coming to fruition. And another really exciting thing that's happened in the last 24 hours is a client that I work with at the end of last year, beginning of this year, Suzanne Howe from SHC, Suzanne Howe Communications, has just launched her new website. So that's a nice end to the week as well. Also the culmination of some work that she has been doing with her team, following on working with me on creating a new strategy for her marketing. So really great to see her launching that this week. So yeah, it's a very fruitful Friday for me, reflecting on those two things. And just looking ahead to next week, I am doing some exciting things next week. I have got a meeting with a client on Monday and working with her on my one-to-one program, taking her through the steps to create a strategic marketing plan for her business, getting her all ready to hit the ground running in January and having everything in place for a really great year next year to help her build her business. And Wednesday I'm running Evo Girls in Tunbridge Wells, which is a networking group for women in business. And if anyone is interested in joining me for that, I'll be at the Mercure Hotel next to the hospital in Pembury from 9:45 to 11:45. It's free, but we just ask people to book a space in advance because we have a limited number of seats in the space. So we need to know who's coming. So you can go onto evogirls.co.uk, go on the calendar, find the Tunbridge Wells event on the list, and just click to register your place if you want to come. What else am I doing next week? I'm also planning, I'm just going to give you a little update and insight on a couple of things. So I've got my book here, the proof copy that's been around for a little while. I'm going to be finishing this off, finally. People keep asking me, when is it going to come out? And I have to keep hanging my head in shame and saying, oh, I haven't finished it yet. But it's coming and I am working on it, and it will be out by the end of the year. So I'm publicly declaring now that 9th of December I will be running an event at Barham Court outside Maidstone. And it will be the final proper launch of my book. So I did do an event there back in May, which was a sort of pre-launch event where I showed people this proof copy and gave people a flavour of what was to come. And I took some pre-orders. So thank you to everyone who's already ordered a book. It is going to be with you by Christmas. I can promise you that. And I'm also going to be launching my next group programme very soon. I'm looking to launch that on the 1st of November, and I'll be at the Folkestone B2B. So anyone who's looking to make more connections in the world of Kent business, I encourage you to come along to Folkestone. The Kent Invicta Chamber is organising this wonderful free one-day event. There's some great speakers on the lineup and lots of businesses exhibiting, and I will be one of them. And I will be next to the refreshments area, so come and find me there. And you can find out more about the book, you can come and have a look at it, you can talk to me about the group programme, which I will be launching then on the 1st of November. And I'm going to be doing my group programme a bit differently this year. I've really enjoyed running it previously. I've done it 4 times now. I've done 3 real world versions and 1 online webinar series. And when I've done it before, I've always done 5 sessions over 5 weeks. Or 10 weeks. I did one that was over a slightly longer period of time. And this time I'm changing it a bit because I think everyone who's done it has really enjoyed it. They've got great value from it. I've really enjoyed it and got good feedback. But I feel that, you know, it's all very well and good people coming and getting my help to put a strategic marketing plan together for their business. But it's very easy for people to then put that plan to one side and get busy with their lives, running their businesses, and not actually implementing everything that's in the plan. And I find that really frustrating because I can see that if they did everything that they were going to do, or if they wanted to do, they would really grow their business much faster. They'd just, you know, be much more successful. And I find it frustrating when I see people not fulfilling their potential. So I'm recrafting the course at the moment, and it's going to become a 12-month programme next year. So we're going to kick off on the 31st of January, and then we're going to have monthly meetings throughout the year. We'll still do the course at the beginning, so January and February will be a time for coming up with your strategic marketing plan for the year ahead. And then from March through to December, we'll have monthly meetings. Apart from in the summer, we'll have a bit of a break. But the monthly meetings will be a combination of outside experts coming in, because I don't profess to know everything there is to know about marketing. I just see myself as more of a facilitator and a connector. So I like to guide people through the steps to put a strategic marketing plan together and help people to do that. And then I will connect them with other marketing experts in all different areas of marketing. So that might be website design, it might be graphic design, it could be social media people, video people, photographers, people who can help run events, PR people, copywriters, etc. And I like to connect business owners with those people who can help them to get their message out there more effectively. And the idea is that next year we'll have those guest experts coming in each month to share their wisdom and to actually run practical workshops with the group to help people step up with their marketing and take it to the next level. And we'll also have a bit of accountability going on in the group and just making sure that everyone's on track with delivering on their plans, so that by the end of the year everyone can have a real sense of achievement and some great success stories to share. So that is enough from me. I'm going to wind up now. Hopefully you found some of that interesting, talking about what's going on in the news, thinking about how that relates to your business, what can you do to be prepared and keep calm in a crisis, and just giving you a flavour of what I've got coming up next week and in the months ahead. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the box below. And if you have any questions, drop me an email or message me, or get in touch with the Facebook group, which is, it's the Fruitful Marketers Playground. So if you go to facebook.com/the Fruitful Playground, you can request an invitation to join, because it is a secret group, and I'm a bit careful about who I let in. I only let in people who I think are going to get good value out of it. Join me in there if you want to connect, or you can go to getfruitful.com and join my mailing list. And I'm sending out fortnightly emails at the moment with top tips and ideas to make your marketing more fruitful. Have a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your Fruitful Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.